And now my next guest has been following along closely and has not missed a single Raptors game since 1995. You might have heard of him. He goes by the name Superfan, and he sits courtside. You may have also seen him on the big screen when you're watching those games. He is a Superfan. He's gone to the games for more than a decade, 2 decades really. Bhatia, thank you for joining us before tonight's game right here in studio.
My pleasure to talk basketball anytime.
All right, how are you feeling ahead of Game 6 tonight?
I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling excited and very hopeful because this is a new territory for us to be one game away from the Eastern Championship, Eastern Conference Championship. And I believe we are going to get it done because it's not just Toronto, the fans inside the arena or in Jurassic Park. They are all over the city, and I should say all over Canada is in this game and behind us, and we are going to get this thing done. And a lot of people are traveling from West Coast and Montreal to be a part of the expected party after this win.
Fingers crossed for that expected party.
God willingly.
And, you know, it's not just, of course, the fans. You've been watching these players closely. What do you think is different this year that we've got to this point?
Well, I think we are good. We have a guy by the name of Kawhi Leonard, which we never
heard
had.
of him.
He's a superstar. He's a superstar because he's in the top 3 players in the league right now. He is a MVP of a championship team. He is also an all-star all the time. So I believe if you have seen this game, how we came in the first 2 games, we lost the first game, then the second game, and how we got ourselves together. In the 5th game, which I was in Milwaukee, we were losing the first 3 quarters. How we got ourselves together, and Kawhi took it on his back and made that a W for us.
And you know, you mentioned the fact that you're traveling to Milwaukee for these games, too. You haven't missed a single one. So when you were in Milwaukee, we know there's a little bit of hostility between teams when they're going head-to-head in such a tight game, tight series. So what was your experience in Milwaukee? We know they haven't said a lot of nice things about Drake, for example. Yeah. What was your experience there?
Well, my experience, I would say most of it is very good because last game, when I went into their Jurassic Park, they had 9,000-10,000 people there also. And when I went there, there was a couple of TV stations from Milwaukee who interviewed me. And then I had hundreds of fans with green shirt, Milwaukee shirts. And they're having a pic with me. You know, the fans now understand in Milwaukee that for me, it's 48 minutes of competition before the game and after the game. We are all together, and Superfan is trying to bring everybody together through the game of basketball.
So since 1995, you've been dedicated to this team. Does this kind of feel like you're at the payoff point for your commitment, skipping out vacations and who knows what else in order to go to every single game?
A lot of things, but you know what? Worth every minute of it. And yes, not just for myself, but also for the city and the fans all over Canada. Because it's not just me, the Superfan. All the 20,000 people who are inside today and outside there are Superfans, and we are going to make so much noise. We are going to make so much noise that the Milwaukee people are going to be shattered. They won't be able to talk each other. The players won't be able to communicate with each other, and we are going to make it happen.
And now, very finally, I wanted to ask you about a little bit of game analysis here when it comes to what they need to do to win tonight. You know, sometimes people feel that they're really relying too much on their star players. So what do you think they need to do in order to secure that win tonight for Toronto?
I tell you, everybody from the coaching staff to all the players, all the 13 players who are going to get dressed up today, we are ready, and everybody has to be a part of it. It can be on the court, it can be on the sideline even, but we are going to be getting this done because we are ready for it. We are ready. We showed that in Milwaukee that we are ready. We were losing 3 quarters, and in the 4th quarter, our team, not just Kawhi, it's a basketball, you know, it's a team game. All the team has to be together in order to win it. And I believe we are blessed to have everything best. Our coaching team is working very hard. Our players are working very hard. And we are ready for this big win today, God willingly.
You heard it here first, folks. Bhatia, Superfan, predicting
a W for us today. I don't want to go back to Milwaukee.
There you go. So hopefully, fingers are crossed. We heard it from the Superfan who joined us right here in studio ahead of going to tonight's game. Stay with us. You're watching CBC News Network.
Thank you very much for having me. Go Raptors, go.
Thank you.